Hey everybody, welcome back to Overland, Florida. I'm Kevin, Katie's behind the camera. Today, we are at the Sunshine Skyway in Tampa, Florida, and it's just a beautiful day. We had a company actually reach out to us and send us a paddleboard. The company is ABYSUP, and if you're someone that's interested in paddleboards, or maybe you want a full-size paddleboard, and you just have an apartment, or maybe you have a small car, you just can't transport a full size, an inflatable paddleboard is definitely the way to go. They've come a long way, and I can guarantee you, when it's filled up with air, it's almost hard to tell whether it's an inflatable paddleboard or an actual fiberglass one. It is very sturdy. So we got the box here, we just opened it. We're gonna go through it together. I'm gonna show you everything that comes in the box, and then we're gonna go ahead and pump it up for you guys. So when you open up the box, right on top, you're gonna have the backpack, which is actually the carrying case for the paddleboard. Now, the paddleboard is surprisingly really easy to pack up, and it does fit in this little backpack pretty well. So put that there. Next up is the hose. Now the hose is gonna go from the paddleboard to the provided pump. And like I said, this is pretty decent quality, and it's actually gauged right on top. So you just pump up until 15 PSI, and then you stop, and the paddleboard will be the perfect firmness so you can get out on the water. So there's the provided pump, and this is all one kit. Everything's provided, everything you need, whether you paddleboard often or maybe it's your first time, you've never owned one before, even been on one. This is a really good kit. So there's the hose. Next up is the leash. So if you're out on your paddleboard, like I said, whether you're a professional or whether you've never done it before, you want to wear the leash. If you get knocked off the paddleboard, maybe you're in a current, a river, the paddleboard is not going to get away from you. You can always bring it back to you and you can get back on it. The last thing you want to do is get out there, get knocked off, and lose the paddleboard and just be out there swimming and treading water until someone comes to get you. All right, next in the box, we have the paddle. And this paddle is actually anti-sink. So if you lose the paddle, you drop the paddle, it's gonna float on top of the water. It's not gonna sink. It's gonna be really easy to recover. And that is a 3-piece paddle. On the other end, it's got a really nice grip right here to put your hands so you can paddle. And it actually comes with a repair kit. So out of all the paddleboards I've been on, I've never known anyone to get a hole in theirs. But it does come with a patch kit just in case you do get a hole in yours. And right here, this is the rudder. So on the bottom of the paddleboard, there's a little track, and this rudder is gonna go in the bottom, and this is gonna help you paddle. So this is gonna help you steer. So when you're paddling, the paddleboard's gonna track straight. So it's gonna be a lot easier for you to get used to it. And last but not least, inside the box, all rolled up, this is the paddleboard itself. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up, and then we'll bring you guys right back. So we got the paddleboard all rolled out. It is actually 10 foot 6 inches long, and it's really stable, really good for someone that's never been paddleboarding before. And we got the provided pump all hooked up. So we're gonna start pumping it up. And again, once you get to 15 PSI, you can stop. The paddleboard is definitely firm enough at that point, and it's ready to go paddleboarding. So it only takes a few minutes to pump the paddleboard up. While Katie's doing that, we'll go over a few things. This is actually really sturdy. It has a really nice grip tape right here on top. It's really soft for your feet, and you won't be slipping and sliding. Up there, it's a nice little netting right there. You can put your life jacket, you can put some food, some water bottles, whatnot up there. It's got a nice grab handle right there. We got the leash hooked up. This goes around your ankle, so if you fall off, you don't lose it. We got the paddle all put together right here. Like I said, it's 3-piece, and it is totally adjustable for your height. You just open this up right here, and it telescopes in, comes back out. You can lock it in place. Really nice, pretty lightweight. So once it gets between 15 and about 22 PSI, you're ready to go paddleboarding. So the paddleboard is in the water. It is really stable, really comfortable. Paddle is really nice design, really easy to push through the water. Like I said, this grip on the top of the paddle, really comfortable, fits your hand perfect, your palm. So this paddleboard is good quality. It has 4 layers of material, so it's really hard to puncture it, and it feels really rigid. Actually, when it's pumped up all the way, it actually feels like a fiberglass board, like a really hard board that you could buy. And this is actually so rigid that you can actually strap this down, inflate it on the top of your vehicle on a roof rack, and it's gonna stay there.
So
my opinion on this board, it is really good quality. It is up to par with all the other brands that are available on Amazon. This is even better of a deal if maybe you live in an apartment, you're limited on space, you have a small car, maybe you like to travel, and you just want to bring a paddleboard with you. This is an excellent choice. Like I said, it comes with a kit. Everything is included, even a patch kit, the pump, the little fin on the back, a leash for your ankle so you don't get separated from the paddleboard, an adjustable paddle that is also floatable. It's not going to sink. So like I said, great price on this unit right here. There's a link in the description of the video. You can get a percentage off, get you a good deal on one of these. So again, thanks for watching, and thanks again to the company for sending this to me. It's a really good product. I've owned a couple of these before in the past, and like I said, this is a really good unit right here, really solid, especially for someone that wants to learn or get into paddleboarding. Really good unit. So again, in the description is a link to this on Amazon, and just go ahead and click, put it in your cart, buy it, and it'll come to your door in maybe a day or two.